Hey there. Oh, hey.
Hey,
How you doing?
Andy, it's been a month, my friend.
I know, I know. How are you?
Well, just incredibly enjoying now a bit of sunshine. I have to say, Andy, I had a little bit of a Mother Nature incident yesterday here on the farm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, a big tree branch fell down right behind my car.
Yeah.
Trees have been so soaked. We've had quite the rain, which we need. We are a rainforest.
Yes.
We need the rain to for all the veggies and strawberries and corn and all that beautiful stuff that's growing here in the Fraser Valley. So it missed my car by centimeters. No animals were hurt on the farm. My car wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. It was just this loud boom. So it was a work from home day because the I couldn't get my car out yesterday.
A home vacation.
Yes, for
Yes.
one day.
Yeah,
For
but
one.
you work from home.
Yeah, I do. So how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. Enjoying the sun. Things are moving along very nicely. Lots of things are popping along, and I'm looking forward to a great month in June.
So you know what? I'm going to get a little punny here for a second before you share your numbers.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
A good pun is I'm extremely interested on what your take is on what happened yesterday across Canada.
Oh, with the decline in the interest rates. Well,
Yes.
that would make you very interested, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole country was watching to see what would happen. It was not unexpected. It's
Hmm.
a 1/4%, and the next meeting will be in, I think it's the middle of July sometime, so just over a month away. That 1/4%, will it affect the market very much? Well, for every $100,000 of mortgage, I think it comes out to about $19. We need to
Mm.
a little bit more significant rate cuts before it really starts to affect Canadians' mortgages, their rate. But however, it does instill more confidence into the real estate market. And I think that we'll start to see a little bit of a move into people coming into the market. And the other thing that I noticed the other day was just recently, I've been showing a lot of condos in downtown Vancouver. People have been raising their prices. They one was at 899. Now it's listed at 950. There was one that was 975. They're 1,029,000. In anticipation of rising interest rates, sellers are raising their prices, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point.
That's okay. I'm going to get punny again. That's very
Oh,
interesting. So let's see what the numbers showed us from
sure.
last month, because I know
Okay.
the month before, wow, we really moved quite into that balanced approach.
Yes, yes, we did. And so let's just take a look at what we've got. And I will now get into our MLS statistics. So active listings increased 8% from April to May last month. Now we have 7,904 listings, and that's up 42% from May of 2023. So that's a huge increase and 19%
Wow.
above the 10-year average. So we're starting to see quite a bit of inventory coming into the market. Lower interest rates, will it help clear out some of that inventory? I don't know. Like I said, those people that are raising their listing prices, I'm not sure that's a good strategy. Sales, well, we've seen 1,517 transactions in May. That's up 3% in from April, but down 11% compared to May of last year. May sales were 21% below the 10-year average, which means again that we're starting to, the sales are constant. They're not significantly going up or down. However, we are seeing a lot of inventory, sales maintaining equilibrium, which of course means that if you have more inventory, prices start to soften. So, and then here's our nice graph to show us the difference in the sales and inventory. So you can see here, sales
Wow.
are relatively constant. However, this is last year's inventory. This is last month's. Whoop, that's a wrong number. That should have been 7,100. So it's supposed to be over here. It didn't save. And then of course this month we are at 7,904. So this is a little incorrect. It should be about there, and
Okay.
in terms of our inventory. So how does that look over the period of time? We can see that we're at 5.2 months of inventory, up 2.2 of a month. And that is, you can see the climb here. This green is the balanced market between 5 and 7 months of inventory. And now we're in the Fraser Valley, we're starting to head into our balanced market. From there, we're looking at inventory again, breaking it down into classifications. So condo market inventory has climbed a little bit. Townhouses has climbed a bit more significantly. However, detached homes from 5.7 months to 5.4 months is a little bit of a decline. And of course, the detached market is in a buyer's market, or sorry, balanced market. The green didn't quite show. This is what happens when you try to do new things on your graphs. They don't show. But anyways, let's take a look at our home pricing, housing price index. This is an index for the condos, detached, and townhomes. So again, you can see a little bit of a drop here in terms of the detached homes, 1532. Again, our townhouses have come off a little bit, and also same with the condo market. It also too has come off a little bit. So we're starting to see a little bit more flattening out of the marketplace. Pricing coming off a little bit, but not significant. And but it remains to be seen what happens.
Andy, just before can you go back to the other slide? Because again, I've got a question that I'm sure somebody's looking at. So remind me again, when that yellow interest rate changed, that big line, remind us again how significant that was to what's going to hopefully climb a little differently now the interest rate has dropped a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, this hit on the interest rate climbs of November of 2022. It was the final hammer into our marketplace at that time. I mean, in March of 2022, our pricing already started to come down, and it was just buyer fatigue and plain unaffordability, even at those low interest rates at that time, because pricing had gone up so much from this climb here. And so what goes up has to come down. It's interesting how you see a little bit of leveling off here, and it almost touched off that leveling before it started to recover. So, it's like it's the bouncing ball. Each bounce is a little bit less, and now it's starting to level out in terms of pricing. But here we're going to start to see interest rates coming down. Probably we might see a whole point by the end of the year, and that should significantly change. But that would be again in the new year, late winter of this year.
Okay, thank you.
So our inventory for Langley, you can see again, inventory for condos and townhouses is significantly up. And then inventory for the detached home has come down. So we're starting to, like detached homes, they weren't selling. They are, unless you have a suite, it's very difficult for them to sell. But maybe people are just starting to take their home off the market. And Langley is well below the 5-month inventory. So it's still in a what we would call a seller's market. However, you do need to be priced well to actually get your home sold. And then, of course, we've got our home price index here, and a slight increase in pricing in the detached homes. Again, slight increase in townhomes, and in the condo market, it came off a little bit. But this is, again, like I said, it's almost a bit of a flattening off in terms of pricing and what we expect to see. So yeah, that's it. I'm expecting to see that the next couple of months will be a lot of choice for buyers, a lot of they can look at different homes and figure out what they want. There's no rush. However, if a home is priced really, really well, it will sell. So if you do see a deal, jump on it.
No, if you see a deal, call Andy. So Andy can really tell you if it's a good deal or not.
Yeah,
So I'll
that's
get you to, yeah, I'll get you to quit sharing your screen because I've got an immediate question right now. Is how important is it going to be to still have that secured like mortgage rate, to have like your notary all in line, having those sub services ready to go? Because we all think that it's okay, just you know, it's you involved, but there's so many other services that are involved in buying a house. What do you think that plan should look like when you're deciding, okay, it's time to sell the house, we're going to move on, or it's time to sell the house and we're going to be a renter for a while, whatever that looks like? Those sub services, how busy have you heard that it is out there for like notaries and moving companies and little, you know, painters and stuff like that to get your house ready?
yeah. Well, for notaries, they're always about 2 or 3 months behind the market.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they are fairly busy now because January, February was quite strong coming into the new year. But things like mortgage broker, you know, you need to have a really good mortgage broker. I did a video a couple of weeks ago on the differences between pre-approval and just a rate approval. Pre-approval is that you actually have the bank through a mortgage broker getting you a pre-approval that you know that you can write an offer on, whereas just a rate approval means that they're holding a rate for you, but you still need to give them all your financial information to make sure that you qualify for that rate. So that's something that Rita pointed out to me, Rita Cousins, mortgage broker that I deal with.
And how about, like, I know you do a cleaning service for your clients, and you do a staging for, you know, stagers, and like there's lots of stuff that before you flip the switch that has to happen. What are you hearing in, say, some of the trades that are out there needed for selling a home?
Yeah, well, for all this inventory coming on the market, preparing of listings is quite a bit. But again, you know, they're not totally run off their feet, but you know, everybody's moving along, working hard, but we need to see the sales volume get up before because this is at some point it's going to peter out with the surge of inventory.
I can share a little inside story that you shared, I think about 3 or 4 months ago. One of my good friends is, you know, looking for, she sold her place and is looking for a place. And the pictures didn't represent when they got to the listing.
Yes.
And it was very shocking. And she came away with that feeling of, why did they do that? Like, what a waste of everybody's time that you are truly not depicting your best possibility of selling your place. And
Yeah.
she said it was absolutely a disaster to the pictures that were used in the listing.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, they got it together to probably do the pictures. I had one like that too, and you know, the pictures look great. We went there, and all of a sudden, you know, the buyer's walking around like this because they didn't want to touch anything because everything was icky. The fridge was all beat up, and there was, you know, I mean, it was really a huge disappointment, and you know, there was just no interest to follow through on that one, even though, and that was another Vancouver condo that it had a great view and everything, but it just was so beaten up and it needed new appliances, new paint, new flooring, new everything. Yet the pictures didn't reflect that at all. So you don't want to build any disappointment into the buyers when they come through the home after doing all that work
Mm.
to get the listing up and making it look good. It's a partnership, you know, the homeowner is on the inside getting everything ready, you know, making sure that the home presents well, and the realtor is on the outside and bringing in the buyers and the potential people to pay for it, and it's a partnership. We're working in tandem, you know, hand in hand to make sure that there's a deal in place, and that needs to be done.
Wow, it was just incredible to hear that echoed story. I'm like, I think I've heard this story before. Oh my gosh. So some exciting news. So we're on to, for the Fort, as we've mentioned before, we're both directors on the board for the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival. We've
Yes.
got our third Sunday youth concert series happening this Sunday at the CN station, the historic Fort Langley CN station.
Great venue. Great venue. Yes. Yeah. And it's we've had this is our third. The first two were kind of rainy, but a lot of fun, and you can buy a t-shirt.
Yep. And you can buy tickets to our events that are happening as well. This Sunday, I've been told about 26, 28. So you're going to want to get there early to secure your spot on the grass that's in front of the stage. It's going to be a spectacular Sunday on this Sunday. So check out the Fort Langley Jazz and Arts Festival website to find out who's playing this Sunday.
Yes. Yep.
Anything else going on in Fort Langley that you want to tell people about, Andy?
No, I'm good. It's always something going on, and yeah, just come on out to the fort, spend a day. It's one of the best one-day destinations in the Fraser Valley.
And I can tell you, I was volunteering at the recent Night Shift Street Ministries golf tournament at Redwoods, and I won a Beatniks gift card. So I'm excited to come and hang out on the patio at Beatniks and enjoy their beautiful, beautiful food. They donated, what was it? Oh, I can't remember now. A lot of gift cards to the event so people can enjoy Fort Langley. So way to go, Beatniks.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Yes. So Andy, I'll see you on screen July the 5th. It's time to say I was interested today. I'm really interested in what's going to happen in the next 30 days.
And how the market unfolds. Yes, very much so.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Have a good day, everybody.
Take care.